Don't move. Turn your fantasy football into reality. Here's CJ.
Hey, welcome to the Dirty Landry Report. I'm CJ, and today we're going to talk about money. And how much money do you make? Okay, how much money do you make? Okay, all right. The lowest paid quarterback in the National Football League is Desmond Ridder. Well, him and Davis Mills make about the same. So those two, right? Ritter's definitely a starter this year. Mills is fighting for his job. But regardless of that, don't feel sorry for them at all, okay? Because I don't know how much money you make or how much money that you make or you, but I don't make $3,800 a day. $1.4 million is what Ridder and Davis each get on an annual basis. Now, if you break that down, every morning when you wake up, you check your bank account and there's $3,800 there. And a garbage truck out the back of the studio. Gotta love this place. Can you make a little bit more noise? Damn, it was just going so well too. Is he gone now? Okay, $3,800 in your bank account every morning, 365 days a year. Wow, and that's the lowest paid starting quarterback in the NFL. So let's move up the ladder a little bit. Sam Darnold, who might be a starter, but he's in a battle for one, he is going to get a total of $12,300 a day. Wow. Derek Carr, now here's some real money. That isn't. $100,000 a day. Every day of the year, 365 days a year, he gets $100,000 plunked into his bank account. Lamar Jackson, though, he's the king. $140,000 a day. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Now, slide over to Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, who we're going to decide if we want him on our fantasy football team today, is making $4 million for 1 year in Tampa, which is $11,000 a day. Sam Darnold is making more money than Baker Mayfield. Doesn't seem right. So, do I want Baker Mayfield on my fantasy team this year? I think I do. And this is why. The first 3 years he was in the league, he threw 75 touchdowns, which is not bad, 25 a year. It's better than Kyler Murray. 11,000 yards in his first 3 seasons on a bad football team. So he's throwing for 3,600 yards a year. In 2020, he had 26 touchdown passes and only 8 interceptions. And that got the team in the playoffs. They won a playoff game, first time since like 2002. So this guy's a good quarterback. He's turned into a good quarterback. And then we all saw year 4. Year 4, he played in pain. I mean, you pull up Lame, he hit the shoulder and he was trying, and you could see the determination. You saw the slow-mos of the pain and agony that he was going through, getting hit like that. Like, holy cow. This guy put his heart and his soul into trying to win games for Cleveland in year 4, 2021. So his reward? At the end of that year, the Browns decide that Deshaun Watson is the guy for them, and they go out and they spend huge money, and they basically tell Baker, hey, thanks for putting your life on the line for us, but we don't need you, we don't want you anymore. So how does that do to a guy's head? Then they ship him off to Carolina. Well, there's an opportunity there, but it's not exactly, a hotbed for quarterback action. It's just a place for him to play and earn some money, and that's fine. But that didn't work out. So off he went to LA. And at this point, I think you've got a determined young man who just wants to prove everybody wrong. So what does he do? He goes out and wins a game for the Los Angeles Rams on national television, which is one of the most phenomenal things you've ever seen in football. Without a practice, he's got plays written on his wrist, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and he wins the game in dramatic fashion, and he is a hero. So Baker Mayfield, at the end of the year, is a free agent and decides to sign in Tampa. $4 million, a show me contract. If there was ever a guy that is in a position to show us who he is and what he is, that's Baker Mayfield, because he's going to be the starting quarterback for Tampa, and never in his career has he been inserted into a place where he's going to have receivers like Evans and Godwin at his disposal, a running back, Rashad White, who catches balls too, in a beautiful environment to play for a good football team. He's got a chance now to get up into that Derek Carr money just by having himself a good year. So this is it. This is his make it or break it year. And I want him because I think he's going to break it. I think he's going to be the breakout quarterback of the year. I don't think he's as good as Mahomes and Allen and these guys, but if I'm looking for a quarterback 2 or 3 for my team, I think this is the guy that's going to surprise everybody and be a good quarterback option as the fantasy season goes along. Now, send in your comments. If you agree, disagree, that's okay. But I think if you're looking at your bench and you want to improve it and you want to take a gamble on someone, taking a gamble on a quarterback that has that fire and desire and the willingness to do what it takes to win, I don't think you can go wrong with that. Besides, the price is probably pretty inexpensive as far as quarterbacks go in dynasty or redraft or whatever, but I think he's a good option to have as a late season quarterback stash for anything, dynasty, redraft, keeper, whatever it is. Baker Mayfield's going to have a good year. Thanks again for watching. Remember, questions, subscribe, like. Come back next time. Thanks for watching. I'm CJ, and this is, or has been, the Dirty Langer Report.